Huzzah everybody, welcome to another Fallout video. Now before we get into the actual video itself, real quick, Fallout for Hope is still going on until the 20th of December. If you're not familiar with it, there's over 300 plus now streamers across the world doing a charity event to raise money for St. Jude's. I'm doing it. After this video goes live today, I will be over on Twitch building a giant Cluedo board inside the game, so come on, join over, plus check out everybody else. It's great. But today's video, Season 3, is it good? I don't know. On my notepad right here, I have meh. I've got meh because the premise is really good and it kind of fell short a little bit. So, if you're not familiar with Season 3 because you haven't been able to jump on quite yet, Season 3 deals with Dr. Inkwell, Katie Inkwell, and her time-travelling shenanigans across the cosmos and trying to figure out what's going on with the super advanced place of Avalon. Now, two things right there. You've got time travel, which, I know, Doctor Who and all that, DeLoreans, all that kind of crap that you can throw into it, and Avalon. Now, I'm British, so to me, Avalon is a massive thing because it's a weird kind of mix of things in the Arthurian legend, if I can get that out straight, Jesus Christ. It's supposedly the final resting place of King Arthur, the place that Excalibur came from, Morgan Le Fay, all these other kind of stuff, okay? And it's great, and when I heard that we were dealing with time travel, I was like, Doctor Who, that's going to be really cool. And then when I noticed that it was, Avalon, I was like, that's really cool. You see, in the middle of the screen there, Alistair with his magical technological armour and his giant sword, and I was thinking, yes, finally, something that isn't really boring. And then I got my hands on looking through the entirety of the scoreboard, and it's pointless. There's like a few good things in this. So I went through the entirety of the scoreboard itself and had a look at some of the stuff. So what I managed to find out, simply by, scrolling through it, was that there's 17 camp items. That's not bad, okay? There's 3 cap payouts, that's fine. There are 7 lunchbox drops, not including the stuff for the Fallout First people, 4 weapon skins plus 1 paint job, and 2 light allies. Everything else is just kind of, your bubblegum, your legendary script and all that kind of stuff, which, yeah, I guess is fine. But you have this really good premise of both the Arthurian legend and time travel, and you'd barely give us anything good in it. So Season 3 as a whole, as like looking at it, looks really good. But when you get into it, the only good things that I could find with this, so the camp items, all 17 of the camp items are pretty good. Some of them you can use, some of them you can't use. Some of them, like this, this clean industrial fan, are just decoration, but it's a pretty cool decoration. You can do some fun stuff with that. Inkwell herself, we've got this quill baton, right, which is supposed to be a pen, but it's the length of her forearm, so I'm kind of confused. Is that the size? It's weird. But the Inkwell backpack and the outfit are actually really cool. Okay, it would be cool if they had a long sleeve version of it, but she's rolled the sleeves up, so that's pretty cool. It's going to fit both dudes and chicks, so that's pretty cool. The Vertigard jetpack and armor, which is I don't know if it's Brotherhood or not because there's no markings on it that I can see, but it's basically the Vertibot power armor. That's cool, okay, but it's weird that they separated the propeller jetpack from the actual armor itself by a couple of levels, so that was kind of weird. For people out there like Miss Atomic or Zero Fox FK, can't remember that one. People who do a lot of the photo stuff, there are some decent photo poses in this. I think there's 2. There's the jumping into the air, and then there's like the jumping away from the explosion one. They're kind of cool. And the other, last decent thing is the light allies. Now, we get 2 light allies. One's a cook, one's a doctor. And once every 24 hours, if you go to them, they'll do something for you. I'm pretty sure the doctor clears you of all rads and diseases, and the chef cooks you some food. Plus, I'm pretty sure you can trade with them as well. I need to really read up on that and have a gander. But here's some stuff that I was hoping for when I, read the entire premise of this, and it didn't come out of it. So, we're dealing with Avalon, like I said. Now, Avalon, King Arthur, you'd think really cool stuff. We don't get Excalibur. That giant sword No, we don't get. The pure white armor that Alistair's wearing? No, we don't get. Sinnock, who's clearly a Zayton posing as Merlin. I mean, do I have to write this myself? For crying out loud, Bethesda. We don't even get the outfit or the actual staff. There's 2 things right there you could put in fuck, it's not there. Like I said, we don't get the Alistair armor, which I don't know, let's call it the White Knight armor, or his fancy sword. There is no history dex, which is her version of her Pip-Boy on her thigh. It's like a future Pip-Boy. It's nice and slim. It's like kind of like an iPad. That's not in. I thought it would be in as a Pip-Boy skin, but it's not, and they missed out on something right there. Also, for the Fallout First people out there, you get extra things as you go across. There is only one good thing for the Fallout First people, and that is the Clandestine Service Armor, which is like an evil version of the Secret Service. It's like pure black. It actually looks pretty decent, but there's nothing else special for you. It's all just lunchboxes and all that kind of crap. So if you're one of the people that likes to grind out for the stuff that's at the end, of a scoreboard, you're not getting anything in particularly, special. You're just getting a piece of power armor. That's it. That's all you're getting. You're not getting, like before that, any awesome building stuff or anything like that. No, you're just getting some power armor, and that's the only thing that really this entire score system seems to be leading to across Season 3, just different versions of power armor, and it's boring. You had a really good premise, Bethesda, with Avalon and time travel. You could have thrown in Merlin, King Arthur, Morgan Le Fay, Doctor Who in the form of Inkwell. You could have done all this really cool stuff, and you fell. You had a really good start, but then you fell at the finish line. It's a shame. I think what you need to stop doing is talking to the people internally and start talking to the fans and the people that play the game, and actually talk to us about what we want to see in Season 5. Season 4 is probably already planned out. Season 5 would be a good thing. Is the scoreboard worth it? Meh. I'm meh on that. It's 50-50, but it's also up to you. It's for you to decide. So that's just my thoughts on it. You guys know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay awesome.